Paul Biya has ruled Cameroon since 1982, presenting his long tenure since 1982 as a guarantor of stability. Yet, Mariel Emmanuel Pombero, an expert on Cameroon, argues precisely the opposite. Biya's prolonged grip of power has generated crisis. In this video, we'll talk about how Paul Biya has been taken down and his steps to become no longer the president of Cameroon, as he has become one of the longest serving presidents since 1982. The regime's entrenched elites resist meaningful reform, while economic stagnations and unresolved regional tensions, especially in the Anglophone regions, threaten national security. If you are still watching the video, consider clicking the red subscribe button and dropping a like to this video so you don't miss our future videos on topics like this. Who are the main contenders with Biya's ruling circle? Two key figures dominate the speculation. Ferdinand Ngongo, the powerful Secretary General of the presidency, is positioning himself strategically by campaigning on Biya's behalf, often overshadowing the Prime Minister on important matters that the President is meant to attend by himself, thereby pushing himself as someone that is worth reckoning on. Frank Biya, the President's son, is also rumored to be a potential successor, though he remains politically discreet. Meanwhile, Joseph Dion Ngute, Cameroon's prime minister, seeks to assert his political relevance independently, notably leveraging economic events to strengthen his position against Ngongo's dominance. What does the opposition offer? The opposition remains divided but has notable leaders. Maurice Kamto of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement, who challenged Biya significantly in 2018, is again leading a broad coalition. Kamto, popular yet controversial, symbolizes the hopes of many seeking change. Joshua Ossi of the Social Democratic Front seeks a moderate path targeting younger and urban voters. Yet, his strategy risks alienating the grassroots supporters who once formed the party's backbone. Later in this video, we'll talk about what scenarios causes for a post-Biya Cameroon. Ensure you stay tuned till we get to that part. Cabral Libby, younger and media savvy, appeals to the disillusioned youth, while veteran Gaga Haman Aji is viewed with suspicion, sometimes accused of collaborating with Biya's regime to dilute the effectiveness of the opposition. And could election integrity affect the succession? And now, Abrams Egbe, head of elections in Cameroon, which is the Elecam body, faces accusation of partiality. Elecam's perceived lack of independence highlighted by opposition complaints about electoral transparency risks undermining the legitimacy of any future election. Ensuring credible elections will thus be critical to a stable transition. What role might religious institutions play? The Catholic Church, which is influential in Cameroonian politics, presents mixed signals, as Archbishop Jean Mbaga of Yaoundé openly supports Biya, potentially aiding a smooth succession aligned with the current regime. However, other prominent bishops, including Samuel Kleda, criticize Biya's extended tenure, reflecting broader societal divisions that might intensify the post-Biyan elections. And could diaspora activists shame Cameroon's future? The diaspora-based Brigade Anti-Sardinals, critical of Biya's government, remains a vocal presence abroad, notably staging provocative protests. While officially dismissed by Cameroonian authorities, their ability to influence the discourse in Cameroon over a period of time is still important, while considering who are going to be the face of Cameroon afterwards. And is France's influence waning? Historically supportive, France's relationship with Biya's regimes faces growing scrutiny amid rising anti-French sentiment. Younger Cameroonians increasingly question France's paternalistical approach, demanding greater national autonomy. And will the Anglophone crisis derail succession? The ongoing conflict in Cameroon's Anglophone regions, driven by deep-rooted grievances, has severely tested national unity. A successor who fails to address Anglophone marginalization risks escalating tensions further, potentially destabilizing the country. Cameroon faces significant uncertainty as it approaches the post-Biya era. The country's stability hinges on whether a genuine political transition, inclusive governance, and credible elections can finally emerge from beneath the shadow of Africa's longest-serving leader. There's still a lot to discuss on the Biya election news. As Paul Biya has been seen in public, the Cameroon's 91-year-old president has been seen in public for the first time in 6 weeks amid speculation about his ailing health. His absence from the public eye led to unfounded rumors of his death, but after a while, they showed footage of the president's arrival at the airport in the capital, Yaoundé, on a flight from Switzerland. The government had banned the media from discussing the health of Biya, in power since 1982, classifying it as a matter of national security. As rumors of his death have been circulating on and off the past 2 decades, Monday's broadcast pictures show the president dressed in his usual neat conservative suit and looking visibly strong. The last time Biya had been seen was on 8 September attending a China-Africa summit in Beijing. Since then, the government has been under immense pressure to prove that the long-serving leader was alive. Government officials eventually denied claims that he had died, saying that Biya was in good health and on a private visit to Geneva. He is known for frequent visits to the Swiss city, and after landing, Biya was welcomed by state officials and members of the ruling party. The initial mobilization of people on some streets in the capital suggests the clear intention of the government is to put to rest the speculation about his well-being. His reappearance could spark calls from within his CPDM party for him to seek another 7-year term at next year's election. And while the Lion Man, as he is called by his backers, is yet to openly state if he will run, his critics say his recent political moves signal an attempt to tighten the governing party's firm grip on power. Now, what's your thoughts on President Biya, and do you think at this point he should step down, or do you think another election should be conducted for a new successor? Let us know your thoughts about this, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button and turn on the notification icon so you don't miss future videos on this same topic.